Hello, welcome to our video on Supermath Help 24. We want to look at solving difficult to factorizable quadratic equation with shortcuts. We have a question laid out, so let's get into the question. Alright, so this is what we have. 32x squared minus 114x minus 243 is equals to 0. This cannot be reduced. This is a multiple of 2, but this is not a multiple of 2. So what we need to do is to multiply this term by this term. So you have 32 times negative 243, and this will give me negative 7776. And now I'm looking for two factors such that when I multiply them, two factors of this number, when I multiply them, it will give me this number, and when I add or subtract them, it will give me this. So I'm going to prime factorize this. Okay, remember, I'm trying to show you a way to get the factors of this large number. So I'm going to prime factorize this. This will give me 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, that's 32. Now times, if you prime factorize this, you will have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. This is 81 times 3. That will give me this. Now, by combination, okay, how do I look for these factors? By combining any of this. For example, 2 times the whole of this number will still give me this. Okay, so let's start with what we know. We know that this whole number 32 times, let's forget about the signs for now, 243 will give me negative 7776. But when you do 32 plus or minus 243, it's not this number. There's no way you can add or subtract this to get this number. It's not 114. Remember, we're looking for two factors of this that will give us this. Okay, you can do so many trials. You can try so many of these numbers. Any arrangement will give you a factor. But because I've looked at this question before, let me go straight and get those factors. Now, notice this. When you multiply this number, this is 16 times 3. That will give me 48. And then 48 times this. This is 81 times 2. This times this. That will give me 81 times 2. That will give me 162. Of course, it will give me 7776. Now, also observe that when I add or subtract this, 48 minus 162 will also give me negative 114. Alright, having gotten my negative 114, so this is the two factors I need. So the required factors are 48 and what, negative 162. Now watch the shortcut. Now I'm going to divide this 48. I divide this by the coefficient of the squared term divided by 32, and also I will also divide minus 162 by this 32. Now I can reduce this. I think 16 here will give me 3. 16 here will give me 2. I can reduce this 2, can divide this to give me negative 81 over 16. Now, this is the shortcut. Notice I got the factors, divide by the coefficient of the square term, reduce if it's reducible, And then from here, my answer will be the inverse of this, the additive inverse of this. So therefore, my answer, x is equals to, this is positive. The additive inverse of this is minus 3 over 2. And this one, x is equals to, the additive inverse of this will be 81 over 16. All right, so you can substitute this into this equation and I'm sure you will get 0. Hit the subscription button so that when we come up with this, you'll be notified. Thanks for being a part of the video.